Welcome back to TPCIO 2, the only channel on YouTube that will welcome you with welcome to TPCIO 2. Today will be a sister video, which was promised in my previous video. If you did not see it, oh my gosh, this doesn't want to work. So if you didn't see it, I just did a video on the Philadelphia Eagles wordmark, West Virginia Mountaineers country roads uniforms, but most importantly, Major League Baseball 4th of July caps. I read the whole article by Chris Kramer, sportslogos.net. It's a good read. Support Chris Kramer, sportslogos.net. The whole crew over there does a really good job with a lot of it. I'm sure Mark Luliano, or Draftneck Mark, as he's known on YouTube, will do a better job at critiquing these if he decides to. Right off the bat, I'm just going to say, if the All-Star Game caps look anything like these, I'm probably not watching the All-Star Game. So, these caps could have been much worse. They still aren't good. They don't look professional. Right off the bat, they look like a youth team, kind of like the old Philadelphia Eagles wordmark. This looks gimmicky. It doesn't look good, right? If this were like, okay, maybe minor leagues, like if this were like a 7U, maybe even a 12U team, like, that's actually pretty cool. But for a Major League Baseball team, it does not work. Okay. I know I'm being a little harsh on this. Honestly, it's not the worst thing ever. They could have done a lot worse with these hats. That being said, it's not good either. So anyways, let's continue on with all these hats. So let's start with the Arizona Diamondbacks. So this one, I'm supposed to say right choice. Right now using red. I know it's in their color scheme, but they use a desert dark red. They use enough red, and that's going to be a trend for a lot of these hats. If you're going to use blue hat, you have to have a decent amount of red on the logo. There are only a couple teams in which the red hat works, so we'll go with these. Alright, so first off, I told you my thoughts on the Arizona Diamondbacks, so I'm not going to be critiquing them based on the design overall, because I just told you I feel they're not good for a professional team. But compared to what we might see later on, definitely not bad. Good job, Diamondbacks. Couldn't see how you could have made this better. I mean, the design's already flawed. Atlanta Braves. This one looks good. Reminds me, I don't like the standard Braves caps, just because they just use the white A on blue, and I want them to do what like my local high school does. They use the Braves logo for their baseball program, but how they do it is they'll use a colored one. So they have a blue cap or with, say, a red H outlined in white, or red cap with a blue A outlined in white. So I like that. I wish the Braves would do more of that. So this one, I don't think the red would look bad for the A. Definitely for the hat. You're going to see it for the blue for most of these teams. Pretty solid for what you're working with. Not bad. Braves. The Baltimore Orioles. I don't like this one. Alright, right off the bat. It's looking at me. Its eyes are red. The pupils are popping off the hat. It's just scary. I never noticed how long the Orioles' bill was. Like the hat bill, not his beak. This is the worst one we've seen so far. We've only looked at 3. I've seen all of these at least once, because this in the last video I tried to record the night before. So my microphone wasn't working in OBS. Don't worry, it is this time. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to hear me. So, get the Baltimore Orioles. It's not good. Okay, I mean, I don't see how you could fix this. I'm thinking, would you want to invert that? No, you wouldn't. Orioles, you're doomed, right? Your logo is meant for the black, orange, and especially white. Next thing up. Alright, Boston Red Sox. This one wouldn't have looked bad on a red hat. Because the outline isn't that thick. That one would have actually worked on a red hat. But it definitely don't make the B red. Actually, maybe. Making the B red like on your normal home caps would look actually kind of nice. So the Red Sox, I think whatever you do with this one, as long as the color of the B is opposite to the color of the hat. Yeah. So, no, if you're going to do a red hat, this you could do either color for the B. If you're going to do a red hat, you do a blue B. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about it. Red Sox, a historic team. But them and the Cubs, which are up next, are two of the four historic teams I think you can have fun with. The four big ones I'm talking about. Cubs, Red Sox, Dodgers, and Yankees. Especially you can't do anything with the Yankees. Alright, Chicago Cubs. This one's just not good. Cubs are not a dark blue team. That's it. It's not the worst one. Orioles is definitely much worse. You might want a red C. But probably not. That's all I'm going to say about this one. Move on. White Sox. I'm a Cubs fan. Just right off the bat, just so you know. Cubs, Orioles, Astros. Those are my teams. So obviously, don't like the White Sox. But if White Sox put it on a blue hat, the red doesn't work. Put it on a blue hat. I just don't want to look at this. I hate the White Sox so much. Cincinnati Reds. See, I'm so used to it being a black shadow. I look at this. I see it as black with the blue. Like when you notice it's blue, not as bad. You put it on a blue hat. I noticed the thing they're the Reds, so they want to use red. You put it on a blue cap. That one looks clean. Put it on a red cap. It's too much red. Cleveland Guardians. So yes, this is another one. As long as it's opposite, it will look good. If they did the blue C red outline on a red cap, it would look pretty good. This was definitely the right way to go though. Blue cap, red C. Cleveland Guardians, not a bad hat. I wouldn't dream of buying any of these. Maybe the Astros one. Besides that, I'm not buying any of these. They missed the mark this year. We'll compare them to last year's. Alright, so the Colorado Rockies. I don't know what you could do to fix this. Like, they made the right decisions on colors. That being said, it just doesn't look good. I'm sorry, Rockies. I love your fan base. I just like City of Denver, their fan bases. But they just didn't get a good head this year. Right decisions, though. Tigers. The red is kind of working. I do think this would look better on a blue hat. On a blue hat. But the red is working for me. Good job, Tigers. You're working with the flawed hat anyways. Houston Astros reminds me of last year's All-Star Game stuff. It says it's how it was shadowed. This and the Angels one coming up. But how do I feel about this? And you can't do anything to fix this. Astros made all the right decisions. Probably not buying this cap. If I have to buy one, I'm buying the Astros one. But no. This one's drawing. So you've seen the Royals as red. Something completely different. But it works. It's cool. I think if maybe in the Tigers, they went with a blue hat and a red D. I'm sure it could be something different, but it might work. This looks the most like a traditional baseball cap. And it also looks even more like a youth team. Kansas City Royals. I mean, it's better than the Orioles. The Reds. The White Sox. I mean, it's just okay. Working with a flawed concept, though, so good job, Royals. Angels. Go with the blue hat. The red hat's okay. Okay, I'm not going to say the red hat's terrible. Okay, this is also giving me All-Star Game vibes. Oh, wait. Now, most of these California team hats, the red isn't bad, but I think the Angels should have gone with blue, like the Dodgers did. Now, if the Dodgers went with like a Royals thing and did red, I think it would look really interesting. But the Dodgers, I'm not going to say this is a bad cap. I'm not going to say it's good. Hate the Dodgers. But it's not a bad cap, okay? And I don't want to look at the Dodgers anymore. Miami Marlins. Problem with all their stuff, M is not raised. You go with the blue hat, Miami, and it's good. There's enough M on the logo to justify a blue hat. Twins. You made the right decisions. If you could find a way to get the outline to work with it, if you can make the C red on a blue hat, that'd be cool. But if you have to do the red and the all blue TC, that was a good decision. One of the better red hats. Good job, Twins. New York Mets. You do a red and Y, and it pops off. You do like a Royal style. You do a red and Y. Because unlike with the Dodgers, where they have a thick enough outline for it to work, the Mets, you really don't. So you either have to thicken that outline a lot, or better, make the outline blue and the NY red. That's how you fix this hat. Don't go with the red hat. You change the color of your NY. And that's the solution to this hat. That's how you fix this hat. New York Yankees. Hate the Yankees. It works. This is what the Mets wanted, right? But they didn't have a thick enough outline like the Yankees and Dodgers. Hate the Yankees. Why does this work? Alright, the Oakland Athletics. This one's a good red one because there's enough red on the logo. But there isn't too much red. There's not a lot of red on the logo, actually. I take that. It's not a lot of red. So, it's good on a red hat. Phillies, again. Wanted to see a red P on a blue hat? That'd be cool, but this is definitely better. But the other one wouldn't be bad. It's for Pirates. Again, same with the Phillies. Alright, San Francisco. Again, it's the same thing as Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. Actually, these California red hats aren't bad. It's good with the red. It would have been good with blue. San Diego, also good either way. Seattle, this one is the best. Not buying it, Astros fan, and the cap design is just not that great. But it's easily the best. How they went about outlining the S and compass on the blue hat. It gives the white almost like a cream, even though it's just white. I don't know. This is easily the best one, with Royals being worse. I know I'm zooming through these just because I did them yesterday, and I kind of just don't want to repeat it, but it's just getting tired. A lot of these are the same stuff, I have to say. So St. Louis Cardinals, Cubs fan, hate it. They made the right decisions. Why'd the Cardinals have to do good? First our logo's good, and now this. Tampa Bay, right decisions. You know, because you can't thicken up the TB shadow, then it's the correct decision. If you could thicken it up, get a little more red, it looks even better. But solid hat. Rangers, invert the T, and you've got a good hat. Or just make it a red. Nah, invert the T, blue shadow, red T, it's a good hat. Blue Jays, too much red. They're the Blue Jays. That is a red J. That's a red Blue Jay. It should be a blue Blue Jay. That's all I'm going to say. And I got two more. Because I forgot the Brewers when I originally set this up. The Washington Nationals. Okay, go with the blue hat. Washington. Don't roll the blue W. Go with the blue hat. Finally, the Milwaukee Brewers. This one's up there with Seattle. Wish the baseball inside the mitt was raised. That's my only critique about this one. I am going to give the edge to the Mariners, but this one is a really solid hat. Cubs fan, not going to buy it probably. That rivalry isn't really big, but they're still in the same division. Cubs fan, not buying it. But it's a pretty solid hat, Brewers. And pretty good hat, Mariners. So, this video yesterday was 20-something minutes long. So, let's see where we're at right now. This one's only 15. Everyone was like 25 minutes. So, we'll get a nice quicker video. We have one more thing to do, though. Compare it to last year. So, last year I had the blue hats. Well, alright, so this one's just being weird. So anyways, you see that the blue hats from last year, definitely better. Right? The red hat last year didn't look good. I think the Angels are the only ones that actually look good. Maybe Toronto. But the rest don't go with a red hat. But anyways, best Seattle stuff of nightmares is definitely the Baltimore Orioles. That's what nightmares are made of. Seattle Mariners, easily the best. Alright, that and the Brewers. So thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I really gotta do that for repeating stuff. I really gotta stop. Anyways, the articles in the other video are listed in the other video's description. I forgot to say that, so I'm just gonna add that in here. Link to social media. I just made a new Twitter and Instagram for you guys at TPCIO2 on Instagram and at 2TPCIO on Twitter. Another thing, before we go, let me show you the new logo and my ideas behind it. So, I went with the loop-de-loop from the word mark. Oh my gosh, Microsoft. Let's open the banner art. Paint 3D. So, I made this for lessening the red. Basically, we took the loop-de-loop O from the word mark, because didn't know TPCIO is an acronym for the theme park capital is Orlando. 2, because this is my second channel. My first one I got locked out of. Still exists though. There's some good videos there. There's only like 5 of them. There's stuff I made with Microsoft Photos. So you get the loop-de-loop and you get the 2. It's not the best, but it works, you know. Gets the job done. Got a new tagline. Go sports more. So yeah, new logo. Got it shown here with the word mark. Got it shown here with the word mark. Anyways, well, that about wraps it up. Once again, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell me what you want to see from me. If it's more logo histories, like with the Disney Channel and on the other channel, Astros. If you want to see more sports-related stuff, more sports news updates, more stuff about my jersey collection, more hats, maybe even like Madden and the show gameplay, logo reviews, logo design, focus more on Disney and the parks, talk about just my life, you know, whatever you want me to do, tell me, I'll consider it. Here, if I can get to 10 likes within a month. I have a very small channel, so this is actually going to be hard. If I can get 10 likes within the next month, I'll upload my MLB my retractable roof stadium rant. And this will go for every single one, every single video. until I reach it. So if I reach 10 likes on this video or the last video within a month, it's or, not overall on both. Then I drop it. If the next video I release, that gets 10, I drop the video. I drop the release of my stadium rant, or maybe I'll just do it because I'm bored. But yeah, let's try to get 10 likes within a month. So this was TPCIO 2. I'm Benjamin Williams. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm tired. So, well, guess I'll see ya. Bye-bye now.